Can you love someone deeply from a safe, quiet distance? For many of us, especially within the Christian community, this is one of the most painful questions we will ever have to face. We want to be loving, we want to be forgiving, and we want to honor our families. But what happens when the people you expected to feel safest with are the very ones constantly tearing down your mental health, manipulating your emotions and dragging you back into cycles of childhood trauma? Welcome to Stewardship Academy, where biblical faith meets practical living. I'm Jay, and I'm honored you've chosen to spend these next few minutes with me. So grab your Bible, quiet your heart, and let's grow together. Today we are tackling a critical lesson in psychological and spiritual health, breaking generational cycles. By the end of this video, you will understand why setting boundaries is not unchristian, and you will have a practical blueprint to establish firm, loving, and unshakable boundaries without carrying a single ounce of guilt. There is a massive misconception that being a person of faith means volunteering for endless emotional abuse. We are told to turn the other cheek, to endure, and to keep the peace at all costs. But there is a huge difference between keeping the peace and manufacturing a fake peace to appease a toxic dynamic. True stewardship is not just about managing your money or your time, it is about managing the emotional environment God trusted you to live in. Christ modeled boundaries perfectly throughout his ministry. He walked away from crowds, he spoke direct truths, and he did not let toxic mindsets derail his mission. There were also moments when Jesus gave himself sacrificially for others. Wisdom is learning the difference between sacrificial love and enabling destructive patterns. Let's break down the 3 practical steps to build healthy gates around your life. The very first step in establishing boundaries is defining your threshold. You cannot enforce a rule that you haven't clearly mapped out for yourself first. I want you to step away from the emotional fog and identify the exact behaviors you will no longer tolerate. Is it a family member constantly criticizing your parenting? Is it someone bringing up your past mistakes to make you feel small? Or is it financial manipulation disguised as a family favor? If you're unsure where your boundaries need to be, consider talking with a trusted pastor, wise friend, or qualified counselor. Write these triggers down in a quiet moment when you are calm. Decide today where your emotional property line ends and where their behavior must stop. You are the gatekeeper of your own peace. If you don't know where your boundaries are, no one else will respect them. The second step is using a clear script. When it comes time to express a boundary to a toxic family member, the golden rule is this: be brief, be direct, and do not over-explain. Toxic dynamics thrive on over-explanation because they use your reasons as ammunition to argue with you. You do not need to give a speech or defend your mental health. You simply need to state the boundary clearly and calmly. For example, you can say, "I love you, but I will not engage in conversations that criticize my marriage. If we start talking about that, I am going to end the call." Or, "I am happy to visit for dinner, but if voices start yelling, I will pack up and go home." You aren't being mean. You are being incredibly clear. True love is clear. The third and most difficult step is enforcing the consequence. A boundary without a consequence is not a boundary, it is just a suggestion. And people caught in unhealthy patterns often struggle to respect unclear boundaries. When a family member inevitably tests your boundary and crosses that line, you must act immediately and calmly. Do not scream, do not get angry, and do not debate. If they cross the line on a phone call, you say, "We talked about this. I am hanging up now and we can try again next week." Then you hang up. If you are at a family gathering and a boundary is violated, you stand up, grab your keys, and leave the house. Enforcing a consequence shows that your peace is non-negotiable. You are not punishing them. You are simply protecting the emotional temple God gave you. I know how heavy this feels. It is heartbreaking to realize that you cannot change the people who raised you or the people you share blood with. But please remember this: you are completely responsible for your own emotional healing. You are responsible for guarding the environment of your current home and your children. Boundaries are not walls built out of hatred to punish people or push them out of your life. Boundaries are beautiful gates designed to protect the peace on the inside. You can forgive someone completely from the bottom of your heart while still choosing to sit at a different table to protect your peace and your soul. If you needed this reminder and today's lesson encouraged you, take one faithful step this week. Stewardship isn't changed by information alone. It is transformed through faithful obedience. If someone came to mind while you were watching today, consider sharing this lesson with them. You never know how God may use one conversation to begin a new chapter in someone's life. Let's support one another down in the comments. Drop a comment below, and if you are comfortable sharing, Have you ever had to set a hard boundary with someone you love? How did you handle the guilt? Let's talk about it, pray for one another, and build each other up. Thank you for watching this masterclass at Stewardship Academy. Guard your peace, protect your mental space, and remember, faith isn't just believed, it's stewarded. Thank you.